Hi, this is Justin Shin from NCNN, the non-communist news network. We'll be down in a few moments at the Bay of Pigs to rehash what just happened there. And before we do that, I wanted to give you a little background information. The plan of the Cuban Bay of Pigs invasion by the Cuban insurrectionists trained by the American militants was hashed back during the Eisenhower administration, but everything was laid out after JFK. And so we wanted to assess what happened. And so what happened was the USSR, recently convinced Cuba to become communist with Fidel Castro and all that. But the thing is that the United States and the non-communist news network, we feel that we don't want a communist regime right next to us, right by Florida in the United States, that little belly of the United States. So what happened was that the JFK planned out an invasion on the Bay of Pigs in order to overthrow the communist regime. And so as we look to that situation, I'll be in the Bay of Pigs right now.
Hi, my name is Justin Shin, and this is NCNN, the non-communist news network. I'm here at the Bay of Pigs, and the sun is out, the water's warm. The Americans couldn't have chosen a better place to invade Cuba. I mean, Cubans would have never seen this coming. Hey, there's a faithful American over there. Let's get his perspective on the Bay of Pigs. What's your name?
My name is Andrew Childers.
What are you doing here, Andrew?
Oh, see, I just came on here for leisure. I took my private boat. They got shot down. I was just sitting over there in my tent, and when it all happened, it was crazy.
What were you doing in your tent?
I was just reading a book about democracy and America, because America's the greatest country in the world.
Oh, awesome. Now, what do you feel about the Cuban rebels funded by the American government overthrowing the Cuban communist regime?
Oh, I think it's the greatest idea since electing Kennedy, because Kennedy's great. Kennedy's my man, you know. You heard that, Kennedy, right? Yeah, greatest idea. Communism is bad. They're trying to take the land away from the rich people, give it to the poor people, but it's just bad. It's a bad idea, because see, we Americans make money off the poor people. That's what it's all about. That's what I do. So, yeah, that's why I hate communists.
Have you made a fortune in the capitalist society?
Oh, yeah, I own a factory where I exploit poor people and pay them next to nothing for hard labor. Great idea, make bank. That's why I'm here right now, America.
What happened last night?
Oh, see, I was lounging out there under my tent watching the stars go by, and all of a sudden, man, just started pouring up on the beach, like 1,200 of them. Planes flying over, they get shot down. 1,200. And these boats come over, they get shot down too. All the men get shot or captured. It was crazy. They were like an insurrectionist or something like that. I don't know.
So, was it the Cuban government that beat the Cuban rebels funded by the American government?
Well, I wouldn't say beat, but maybe sit back a few days, because America's the greatest country in the world, and since they helped them, they're probably gonna win, because America, hell yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your perspective.
Oh,
now you can go back to whatever you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you. That was a faithful American. So, this is Justin Shin from the Bay of Pigs.
Good afternoon, this is Joshua Lee with a Communist News Network, and I'm about to go in a few minutes down to the Bay of Pigs to interview some military personnel. A little background on why we're here is because of the widespread knowledge of the invasion from America into Cuba against communism. And so what we have here is we have information, and we have been following for a couple of days the fact that there would be an American invasion on the shores on Bay of Pigs. And this has been given to the Cuban Intelligence Agency since October 1960, which was actually 5 months ago. So the widespread knowledge of this invasion of Cuban insurrections in Miami, some of them being trained down in Guatemala, has been revealed to the media for a couple of months. So people have already been knowing about this. The Americans, the dirty Americans, are just pointing their fingers at communism, because with like anti-Castro radio stations located in the Caribbean, and they've been doing a whole lot of things. But what's really messed up about Americans is they're the ones that are forcing democracy down the throats of many other countries. And so when we go down there, we're going to see how this invasion went and whether or not the fall of American democracy finally has come. Hi, this is Joshua Lee from the Communist News Network, CNN, and I am here in the Bay of Pigs in Cuba. And I am actually...
No cameras, no cameras. What are you trying to do?
We're just trying to interview military personnel. We're actually from Russia, communists. So can we actually interview you? What is your name?
I'm the 5-star General Samuel Haber.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you as well.
Were you there for the invasion?
I was. Actually, I'm a general, so I was on the front lines.
Awesome. Can you tell us about the invasion?
So the Americans sent in troops beginning 6 days ago on April 15th. But they had terrible aim. They came in with planes that were supposed to look like our Cuban Air Force planes, but we could quickly detect them, and they missed everything. They left most of what we had still intact. I mean, if they were to smoke the cigars and get like I have the 20/20/20/20 vision, they would never miss. But since they don't, they missed everything. I mean, it's unfortunate. Then 2 days later, with the Brigade 2506, they tried to come in, but at that point, all their ships were sinking, their planes were crashing, and the men were walking through muddy dirt. It was a glorious day for us. I haven't been happy since my birthday. I'm 62, by the way. My skin looks so good, you wanna know why? My doctor says, the cigars. Try 'em.
Wow, amazing. After all that failure, did the Americans still persist?
They tried 2 days later, on the 19th, but by then, Castro had sent in 20,000 troops, including me, and by then, we had killed 100 of them. We had taken in 1,100 of them as POWs, and by then it was over. We had won. So they had to realize that Fidel Castro is our ruler, and we will stay under that.
Did any Americans try and run away?
They did, but we captured them. It didn't really work. So I'm gonna put you part of our army now.
Awesome.
I'm out of here.
This was a bad place for the Americans to pick, especially because the only place of refuge is the Escambray Mountains, which is 80 miles away from here. So this blunder that John F. Kennedy has started really might be the start and beautiful start of the decline of American democracy. Hail communism. This is Joshua Lee from the Communist News Network.
United forever in friendship and labor, our mighty republics will ever endure. The great Soviet Union will live through the ages, the dream of a people, their fortress secured. Long live our